Are you tired of losing in Gem Grab? Well, today's video is all about pro tips that will help you dominate this game mode every single time. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned player, stick around because I'll share strategies, team setups, and advanced tips that will guarantee your victory. Let's jump right into it. First, let's cover the basics of Gem Grab. The objective is simple. Collect and hold 10 gems, then survive for 15 seconds to secure the win. However, this game mode isn't just about collecting gems. It's a battle of control, positioning, and coordination. If you lose control of the center, the enemy team can easily snowball and take over the match. Each Gem Grab map has 3 key areas. The Gem Mine, located at the center where gems spawn. This is the most contested area. Flanking paths. These are the side lanes where you can sneak around or apply pressure. Your spawn zone, a relatively safe area for regrouping. Understanding these areas is critical for planning your strategy. Picking the right brawlers is half the battle. Here are my top picks for dominating Gem Grab. Gem Carrier, your most important role. This player should stay alive and collect gems. The best brawlers for this role include Pam, high health, great healing, and area control. Gene, his long-range poke and pull ability are game-changing. Squeak, can control the center with his sticky explosive attacks. Support, this player helps the Gem Carrier by providing healing or zoning enemies. Great options are Poco. His healing abilities are perfect for keeping the Gem Carrier alive. Sprout, exceptional at controlling choke points with walls and area damage. Aggro or Flanker. This brawler focuses on eliminating threats and pressuring the enemy team. Best picks include Stu. His speed and mobility allow him to dominate flanking paths. Crow. Excellent for poisoning and zoning enemy players. Leon. A stealthy assassin who can sneak up on the Gem Carrier. Make sure your team composition includes at least 1 Gem Carrier, 1 support, and 1 aggro. Now let's talk about map-specific strategies. Not all Gem Grab maps are the same, so your approach should vary depending on the layout. Open maps. Use long-range brawlers like Piper or Brock to control the center. Keep an eye on bushes to avoid getting ambushed. Position your Gem Carrier in the back to avoid unnecessary damage. Choke point maps. EOG, Hard Rock Mine. Tanks like Rosa and Frank can dominate these maps with their ability to soak damage. Use throwers like Barley or Dynamite to control narrow paths. Protect your Gem Carrier in the choke zone at all costs. Bushy maps. Vision is key here. Pick brawlers like Bo with his gadget to reveal hidden enemies. Aggressive brawlers like Bull and Daryl can ambush enemies from bushes. Stay close to the walls to avoid getting surprised. Positioning and teamwork are the pillars of success in Gem Grab. Here's how to execute them perfectly. Gem Carrier. Always stay near the middle of the map but slightly behind your teammates. Avoid risky engagements. Your primary job is to stay alive. Use cover to minimize damage while collecting gems. Support. Position yourself between the Gem Carrier and the aggro player. Provide healing or zone control to keep enemies away from the Gem Carrier. Use your abilities to keep choke points in your team's control. Aggro. Stay ahead of your team, pressuring enemy brawlers and denying them access to the center. Rotate through side lanes to surprise enemies and pick off their Gem Carrier. Don't overextend. If you die, you give the enemy team a numbers advantage. Team coordination is critical. Use voice chat or quick pings to communicate with your teammates. Call out enemy positions, warn your team if someone is flanking, and coordinate attacks to wipe out the opposing team. Let's move on to some advanced tips that will take your Gem Grab gameplay to the next level. Cornering gems. If you're about to die with a lot of gems, drop them in a corner near your spawn. This makes it harder for the enemy team to collect them. Baiting super abilities. Force the enemy team to waste their supers. For example, fake a retreat to bait an enemy, Frank, into wasting his stun. Resetting the countdown. If the enemy team hits 10 gems and starts the countdown, focus on eliminating their gem carrier. Dropping their gems resets the countdown and gives your team a chance to recover. Map awareness. Always keep an eye on where enemies are hiding. Predict their movements and act accordingly. Adaptation. If your current strategy isn't working, adapt. Switch roles with teammates or change your focus to take control of the map.